MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to downtown San Diego and Petco Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Luis Perdomo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, this has been a little bit of a mystery. I mean, he really struggles at home. You got the home crowd behind you. You got the mound you're used to pitching on an awful lot. But he hasn't been able to get it together. Maybe this is the game that turns it all around for him at his home ballpark.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll take a look at ball one. Harold, this Padres team, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
1-1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's ballpark. You can hit your best bolt, and it's not going to get out of the ballpark. It's going to end up being a fly out. It allows the pitcher to challenge you more. About the ball not carrying and understanding I'm probably going to get more fastballs than I normally do and be a little more aggressive.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Runner at second here with one man out. 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate. He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Asuaje is there for it, and that ends the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Petco Park. It's 1-0 Mets. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think there's some real concern over the state of Will Myers right now. He had almost 100 runs batted in a year ago, so I think maybe he's putting some pressure on himself to repeat that kind of production, and it's just not happening. Sometimes you just have to go back to basics and focus on having quality ABs. Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Here it comes, 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Taken in by Flores. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Granderson on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Asuaje from the outfield grass. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Padres. They are in the top 5 in the most, so it's not just one player that's kicking the ball, but it's been routinely as a team. And when you're giving up that many errors and make that many mistakes, you're not going to win many ball games.
Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Matt Reynolds is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Flash is on the move. And that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Corey Spangenberg.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Swing and a liner. Hit in the air to shallow center. Conforto comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The thing about Travis, not a big guy, and he's had some injuries along the way. But if he can stay healthy, he's got a great pitching staff to catch.
Here's Jabari Blash. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First offering on its way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they said they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Now the pitch. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So So it's a solo shot to dead center. Third home run for him on the year. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Stepping in now, number 17.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, number 21. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. We've played 2, all tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Jacob DeGrom. 9-1-2 due up.
Jacob DeGrom.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. Blash has it in his sights. Makes the play, 1 away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw. The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot on his horse. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. In now, Luis Perdomo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Luis Perdomo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to short. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Margot.
Digging in to try it again, Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Towards second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Carlos Asuaje. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Striding in once again, Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Ready with the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. And the runner from second is in to score. And he's safe.
The right fielder, number 10.
Now batting, Hunter Renfroe. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 3 at Petco Park. It's now 2-1 Friars. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch. On the ground to third. Fielded by Spangenberg. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning. Just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Drilled to first. And he will dive headlong for the base, but he makes the play for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Ready for another chance? Wilmer Flores comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this is fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball there is in.
When you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Ready on 1 and 2. This is on the ground over to first. And he will dive on the base with the baseball to record the out, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that
left
pitch.
Fielder number 32.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jabari Blash. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fastball called for strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 2-1.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the running catch near the stands. A tough play there on the run for the first out.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Stepping up to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Catcher, Jacob deGrom.
In now, Jacob deGrom, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher, and if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in, number 21 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 21.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
1 strike.
Here's the 0-1. This is popped up. deGrom is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, pitcher, Luis Perdomo.
Stepping up now, Luis Perdomo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores is there. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in once again, Manuel Margot. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Padres 2 and the Mets 1. Striding in once again as Dribble Cabrera. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially following up after a fastball.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Asuaje gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, The more the hitters have seen you, this is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. 2-1 now to Cespedes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
Here comes another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
1-2 count.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Squared that one up just a little late.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 1-2 delivery, and he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-1. Trying to pick things up. Suarez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Carlos Suarez.
Now the pitch. Popped up. Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the 1st out.
First baseman number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Hunter Renfroe.
So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes going back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Now the pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. The Padres get one in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Friars. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Flores.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Renfroe. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Ready once again, Curtis Granderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
You froze him on the fastball there. Curtis Granderson is the second out in the 7th inning.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Myers coasts under it, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Fernando Salas will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rene Rivera is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's Jabari Blash. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away.
The batter, number 17.
Digging in to try it again, number 17. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he misses it. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he is in there.
Now batting.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Stepping in now, number 21, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play at first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready for another chance? Luis Perdomo. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game. I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Bruce scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego as the lead remains 3-1. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Reynolds. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late inning, leadoff base hit. Now the tying run comes to the plate. You got a shot to do some things.
Digging in now, Rene Rivera, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw won't get him. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Yeah, but he has been so good. You're talking about getting into the 8th inning with 100 pitches. Not many guys do that.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. 1-2. Here it comes. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. In comes Blash, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll come home with it, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, I love the perseverance. Comes down to late in the game. He ends up getting a base hit to drive in the run. No, he hadn't had any hits the whole game, so that was a big at-bat for him to bound.
Jose Reyes will come on now and pinch run here. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Brad Hand takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Here's Jay Bruce now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Ready for another shot now. Curtis Granderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your... And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. Jose Reyes will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Number 51 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 51.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Conforto sprinting after it. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Carlos Asuaje. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down. 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Here's Will Myers. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swing, it's hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th.
Well, that's a nice hit. We're right back where we started with that RBI base hit. The game is tied.
10, Hunter Renfroe.
Into the box now. Hunter Renfroe lofted in the air out to right field. Granderson is under it. He gets there to put it away, and tagging is the runner from first. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. A nighttime view of what they call America's finest city, and who could argue, San Diego, California. Thanks for joining us on MLB Network.
Leading off with
and that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And here to hit now is Matt Reynolds. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
This one's down to third. Spangenberg is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Rene Rivera.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rene Rivera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Scorched to third. Spangenberg has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. This game's all tied at 4. So stepping in, Corey Spangenberg. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 32, Jahari Glass.
Coming to the plate now, Jabari Blash. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Hit in the air out to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 17.
At the plate, number 17. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
Now batting, number 21.
In now, number 21.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Now a long throw to third. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Oh, it's getting exciting. The winning run now is at third base. You got 2 outs. Can they come up with another clutch 2-out hit?
Jerry Blevins takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the 9th to send this one to extra innings.
Jerry Blevins.
Brad Hand will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Chop foul wide of first. The 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the Padres are going to walk off as winners.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he picked up 2 hits in this one, and both were well hit and timely. Ended up with a triple and a double, and that's enough for him to get the nod here.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Brad Hand earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.